What's going on, everybody? It's Royalty Crypto here, and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to take a look at a coin called Tarzai because I believe that it is a hidden gem in the crypto market. This coin has been taking a beating for the past couple of months. However, I do believe that the price that it's currently sitting at does present a very interesting risk to reward opportunity. So I will be talking about that later on in this video. Also, guys, if you have any coins that you want me to do a video review on, please drop them in the comment section below, as I would be happy to do so. Just please make sure that they're at least over a $20 million market cap. But with that being said, let's take a look at Tarzai. So if you guys don't know what Tarzai is, it is an AI infrastructure platform that's built on the Solana blockchain that provides a suite of tools and services to merge artificial intelligence with Web3 applications. Its purpose is to create a decentralized AI ecosystem that empowers projects with scalable AI solutions and blockchain as a service. So guys, I do believe that Tarzai has a fantastic narrative, because if you guys have been watching financial markets in the past couple of years, you would know that the two hottest narratives have been AI and crypto. So the fact that Tarzai is successfully able to capture both narratives into one does make me believe that this coin could potentially get very hot if the overall altcoin market starts to trend bullish. And when we take a look at the Tarzai chart, we are down tremendously from the all-time high that we hit back in late 2024 at 44 cents. But the good news is, guys, is I believe that we are hitting some pretty significant resistance down here at the 0.204 levels. The reason that I believe that, guys, is this was actually the bottom that we hit in April during the peak tariff fears, and after that we sharply recovered to about 12.5 cents in the matter of 2 weeks. So that really does go to show how quickly these microcap coins can move. So in my opinion, guys, and of course this is not financial advice, because Tarzai is one of the most risky coins that you could possibly invest in, but I do believe that the risk to reward to buying down here at the 2.5 cent level could end up paying off quite nicely if we do go into an overall bull market for crypto. It is incredibly difficult to give a price prediction for a coin like Tarzai, so I actually went ahead and asked ChatGPT what it thought it could potentially get to if we went into an overall crypto bull market, and their price targets did seem very realistic to me, so I'm just going to go ahead and share this with you guys. So they gave 4 different scenarios, as you can see here, one being conservative, base case, optimistic case, and moonshot case. So let's go ahead and start with the conservative case. So they think that if there is a bit of an altcoin lift, but not really a full-on altcoin season, they see it very realistic that Tarzai could potentially get somewhere between 5 cents to 7.5 cents. This does seem very realistic to me, and they gave this a 50% probability, so even the conservative case is potentially a 3x on your money from the prices that it's currently sitting at. Now let's go on down to the base case. So they think this situation could occur if we go into a bull run and there is a solid AI narrative, which actually does seem very likely to happen, in my opinion, within the next year at some point. In this case, they think that it is possible that Tarzai could reach to as high as 20 cents, but somewhere between 12 to 20 cents seems reasonable. And they're giving this a 35% probability. So yeah, guys, just go ahead and think about that. I mean, the higher end of that range is almost an 8x from the prices that we're currently sitting at, which is quite fantastic in my opinion. And I'm actually going to go ahead and say that I'm leaning towards the optimistic case being the case that actually takes place for this coin. But of course, guys, this is not financial advice. And they said that this would happen if there was real adoption with this coin and a lot of hype around it. And they're giving this a 10 to 15% probability, but they're saying their price target would be somewhere between 25 cents to 50 cents. I do actually think this could reasonably happen, because when you go back to the Tarzai chart, you can see that in late 2024, when we did have a bit of a altcoin bull run, this coin was able to get to 45 cents. So I do think that it is very reasonable to think that Tarzai could get back to those levels if the right conditions are met. So yeah, guys, that is potentially a 10 to 20x on your money from the current price of Tarzai, which is quite fantastic. And then of course they did give a moonshot case of 60 cents to $1.25, which I do believe is possible. However, we would really need the AI narrative to heat up, and we would need to get to extreme euphoria levels for the overall altcoin market, which could possibly happen. I'm definitely not ruling that out. So yeah, guys, I'll go ahead and say that this is my most realistic price target for this coin in 2026. Now, another thing to keep in mind with Tarzai is the fact that it is built on top of Solana. So ideally, we need Solana to do very well in order for Tarzai to really hit those price levels that we just discussed. But the good news is, guys, is I am incredibly bullish on Solana. As you guys can see here, when you zoom out on the all all-time chart, we've basically been forming a massive bull flag for the past 2 years, and I still believe that Solana has a lot of room to potentially grow. So theoretically, if we were to break out of this bull flag and go into a parabolic altcoin season, I could see Solana getting to around $500 to $600, potentially sometime in 2026. So yeah, if that were the case, I could definitely see Tarzai getting back to 50 cents, but we'll just have to see what happens next year. But the good news is, guys, is there is a lot of very bullish macro catalysts happening next year that I believe could drive a major bull run for Solana. Just a couple of those off the top of my head would be the fact that we are getting a new Federal Reserve chair who will most likely be extremely dovish and want to cut rates and turn on the money printers as quickly as possible. And when the money printers are turned on, the overall liquidity in the markets is increased dramatically. And whenever there's more liquidity in the markets, it is historically a tailwind for markets. So I do expect 2026 to be way more bullish than most people expect. So overall, guys, there is still a lot of fear in the crypto market. And in my opinion, it is best to take risks when other people are fearful rather than when the market gets hot and everybody is greedy. And that's personally what I'm doing on coins like Tarzai and basically every altcoin that I'm interested in the space. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed the content. I hope that you guys are all having a fantastic week so far, and I will talk to you guys soon. Peace.